Says here, this is a video of me driving into Brisbane Port, taking off in Ipswich. I understand this is not everybody's type of video, but if you want to have a quick look, by all means. If you want to stay for the whole journey, I'll fast forward some of it, depends what happened, but I'll try to give you my point of view, what I see and what I deal with every single day. So jump aboard and just go for a ride. Okay, yes, so this is basically my point of view of the cab and what I can see. So you can see we've got a mirror there. I'll just bring you down a little bit, I think. A mirror there. I've got a blind spot right there, what you can see. I can see right across the cab. I've got another blind spot where that air filter is, that pillar is, and I've got another mirror there, two mirrors. So we've got two mirrors on both sides. A few blind spots and nice lot of traffic on Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's. Alright, I'll just start off first gear, just dropping it in second, so wind her up third. And by the looks, there's going to be a little bit of break in the traffic. Might be able to get out of here. Let's drop her in high. Just forward drive, come out. Okay, traffic behind me are giving me a good amount of room. Unfortunately, sometimes you just gotta push your way out in the traffic, otherwise you never get there. Most times I find in Brisbane anyway, you come into a situation like that, most people will give way. Even if I don't like it, they're probably swearing at me, but you know, you get that. So after all that, I'm in, what are we, 7th high, no, 7th low. There you go, 7th high. Always keeping a bit of an eye on my mirrors. You just don't know what's going to happen or who's sneaking up on you. So yeah, sometimes you feel like you're looking more in your mirrors than you're actually looking forwards. Okay, going up to an 80 zone. Right, got two cars slipping in. One there's definitely behind me. He's going to slip in behind me, and I can't move across anyway because I've got a ute on my side. So plenty of warning. Sammy's moving across.
One down, Joe. We're one to stop to Ipswich right over first. Down.
And yeah, I generally stay in this lane here much as I can. Especially in peak hour, it's just too hard to switch back across again. So let the exhaust brake do all your work coming downhill. Once we hit the bottom, we'll just open her up again. best. Pulls you back. Even though I know my way down here, I've been down here plenty of times, I still run with the GPS or the tablet. Does give you a heads up of how things are going further on. Yeah, just sometimes I just need a little reminder where my turn-offs are too, because I don't know if I could do it without the GPS. I've never done it, but it's just having that comfort blanket there, I suppose. Just always handy. Okay, what are we gonna do here? We'll let everyone stitch in. One car he kind of got stuck, but like I said, sometimes it's just not worth the hassle, because I got to get back across the lane, and it's okay, it's 3k's time, but when you're 20 something metres long, it's a bit hard to get across sometimes. You always get that one car wants to sit next to you, or yeah, it's just one more hassle you don't want to deal with sometimes. So I try to let cars in front of me and stitch in. Now this is where you got to watch this silver car up here. Okay, I got a nice good gap between me and the little Mitsubishi there, but just don't know what that silver car is going to do sometimes. You know, he's not going to do anything now, but there's Mazda coming up here. You know, he's the next one I gotta watch, make sure he's not gonna take my braking zone away. Brisbane must be about the only city, what I'm aware of, where I can go. Basically, I can go from Derby. See what I mean by that, you? Go all the way from Derby, and I can go all the way down the port, Fishman's Island, and not see a traffic light. She's all highway, all easy going. Oops, we're going to take that one. That's alright, go around here. Back behind with Sammy in a minute. I'll have a B double. little bit here, we'll ease up a bit. I won't cut cars off in front of me, but painful, I can say, yeah. And I've got to go facing uphill, so I lost all my momentum going downhill. And I don't think I'm going to get much going back up.
Yeah, I'm headed back. I have to drop a trailer at BP because I ran out of hours to get
Let's see if we can go around him. Probably not, because now, yeah, like always, that's just so frustrating, that is. Towards the back. I reckon he's behind me now. Yep, he's a good distance behind me. Put my blinker on. Slide across. Back in the left lane again. Ever been into that truck stop? Keep my momentum going up this hill here. And so if I brake then slow down for that car, I would have been worse off with my momentum. Yeah. So I had the opportunity to just try to go around him a little bit. You know, just try to keep the truck moving. That's the general idea. Name of the game, I suppose you could call it. Go past this one here, just turn off and we'll go down the next one. Alright, we're going to the M2. Let's slip in the left lane. Quite often it's easier. what was like last Christmas. If not, last year there was a lot less traffic on the road. You know, I could have had to be my best trips in daylight last year between Christmas and New Year's. It took a while for the traffic to pick up again. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago it was the complete opposite. It was just a crawl across here. Had, you know, peak hour traffic when you have an accident, and it just got horrible after that. And there was accident inside of the slow part, and just drop it down here. And yeah, we just took me 45 minutes just to get through the accident scene, which was where the traffic was crawling along. Sometimes I've stopped. Most of the times I was just crawling along first and second gear, so that was pretty slow. Couldn't swap lanes or anything. It was just, it is what it is, and you just crawled along. Here. Nothing down the right hand, left hand, nothing either side of us, so I might go out, let them sort themselves out. Trying to give the wheels turning a might go. Gear at the moment, so he's going to move to the left, just slowly back it off a bit. Okay. I had a car coming up on the right hand side of me. At this point of the highway, I like to stay in the middle. Gives me a few options. Cars can drop in and out of their left lane and on and off ramps. I'm not fighting amongst them at that point of time. Still quite often cars can come down the right hand lane if I need to get around me, so it's all a bit of a win-win situation. That's how I see it anyway. today. People on the bikes are probably standing out a little bit more because there's not so many cars, but I have to admit, to get through traffic, bike's the only way to go. Okay, you just got to keep an eye on why the left lane's slowing down. Nothing on the GPS says it should be anything important, so oh well, we're just going onto an on-ramp somewhere, or an off-ramp. Tyres put on this thing the other day. First trip with them really. They're a bit spongy. Not as bad as the other brand we had. They were horrible. They were trying to keep the truck on the road. I thought there was something wrong, but this lot is a little bit better, but you still gotta be careful. Come on, Mr. Budget. Back off. I'm going to do a left here, so cut in the left lane. Give them 3 or 4 days, I'll be fine, but I want to go on the left here too. Put the hand back on, mate. Okay, we'll start slowing down. If there's usually a lot of traffic, I will go in the left lane there. Ooh, that was not a good gear change. So the reason I usually stick on the right hand one is because the left one is about to end, so I tend to stay in this line here until the left one disappears. So we can merge. That's the way up to QBT up there. station there. The meals there are not too bad. You got to be early for a truck parking spot. It fills up at night pretty quick. Depends who's on the who's cooking that night, how good the meals are. You know, typical thing. But some meals I've had really good ones. Some of them just be like, okay, yeah, it's a typical service station slot. But showers are not too bad. But after a long day, anything's better than nothing at all. Yeah, I've slept there a few nights, had a few meals, but only when I'm desperate. Had a logbook hours and everything else. Usual story, and too late to drive. Okay, we're coming down to Jeff. I'll give him a call up in a second and see if we've got a nice big roundabout. So we'll see what happens. Bridge on channel.
Hey, that's my way, Brisbane.
545 WXK coming in the load with chickpeas.
I reckon lane 5, still a chickpea lane.
Roger, lane 5. Okay. Coming up to the port now. I just gave him a call on the radio. It's easy if you get him on the roundabout, so you know what lane you can get into.